everybody, welcome back. It is Saturday, July 26th, my first day back here at Walt Disney World. And why not kick it off with a few hours at Animal Kingdom? It's about 3:20 now, so get over there, it'll be 3:30. And I'll go to Magic later, Epcot, one of those two, but it's a nice big Mickey Mouse there for you. But yeah, we'll kick it off at Animal Kingdom for a couple hours, and I'm gonna rock the Action 5 to see how that can hold up in some of these darker ride locations. Alright, the first trades of this trip, we got that Dopey one and the Halloween Donald. So I don't remember if I have him or not, because I think I have one of the holiday Donalds, but I don't remember if it was this one or not. But either way, got a cool Donald and a nice Dopey one. Alright, looks like I'm getting a private bus ride for Animal Kingdom. And this one, let's take a quick peek at the wait times here. Doesn't look too bad. I mean, the Holly River Rapids at 75, Flight of Passage 75, Navi 50, Dinosaur 35. So I definitely want to hit Dinosaur. Safari's only 10 minutes, so it's not too busy, but I feel like the best time to go to Animal Kingdom is like kind of later in the day. So everyone starts to park off to the other parks. So I don't know, it might be less busy once I get over there. Also need to get food, so I'm like starving. Right, made it over to Animal Kingdom. It's actually not too hot today, surprisingly. Back in home it was like super humid. So I'm just gonna work on my tan again. Hopefully have a nice little wait times here at Animal Kingdom and get some food. I also wanted to test out how this camera can like really, capture these different shadows, because they always advertise the Action 5 to have such great dynamic range, and in the Pocket 3 it's so expensive, so like maybe this camera could be the best vlogging camera. It's small, kind of discreet, you don't have to have this big ginormous camera, plus shoots in 4K, durable, even though I kind of scratched the lens a little bit here, but might replace that. Hopefully it doesn't mess up the videos, but kind of get a good view of everything. The camera do have it set to standard D-warp. So we could see nice water, some ducks. Look at that duck upside down. Alright, here's the money shot, the Tree of Life. Alright, for food, went to Satuli Canteen again, got the chicken bowl with some rice, black beans, some herb dressing. I was most interested about this coffee flight, so I think this was like the ube one. I want to say this was like matcha, and I don't remember what this one is. I think it's just plain cold brew. I have to look it up, and I'll give these a try and see how they are. I'm curious about this one. I don't know if I'll like that, but this one I'm the most curious about with that ube. Okay, so I did look it up. So I'm going to start with the cold brew first, the regular one, and then we'll go to the matcha one where I probably won't like it, and I'll finish it off with that ube one. So regular cold brew, here we go. Yep, tastes like coffee to me. Move on to this matcha one. It does have like some red garnishing, whatever on top there. I'll just give this a try. A little messy with the whipped cream, but do a little hand wipe there. And then finally the ube one. Take a little of that whipped cream off first. One of my favorite, for sure. Best out of all three of them. Alright, finished off my rice bowl there. Now just to bang out these coffees real quick, and then let's see what time is it. It's 4:21, so I don't know if I want to stay here in Pandora because the waits I think were relatively long, if I remember correctly, the last time I looked. We'll take a quick peek real fast and see what the waits were like here in Pandora. I'm thinking though to leave Pandora, maybe go to Dinosaur, or yeah, that might be the move, or maybe if the Safari should still be open, so maybe the Safari, because Dinosaur is at 30 minutes, Navi is at 45, and I don't want to go on Everest right after eating, so we'll have to wait it out for that. Flight of Passage is 55, which isn't the worst, but I mean, I'm not a big fan of that ride, to be honest. I would prefer to go on Navi River Journey over Flight of Passage, but Yeah, so we'll just we'll finish these off, and then we'll see which attraction to hit, and see. I want to do Navi because I want to see how this looks on a dark ride, or even Dinosaur, I guess, because that's like completely dark in there. So maybe either of those. We'll see how the Action 5 can hold up to these dark rides. All right, so I decided to do the Navi River journey. It's close to 45, but it moved pretty quick, like 20 minutes max. See how the super night mode can hold up here in this super dark ride. Alright, from one dark ride to another. Good old Dinosaur. Only 25 minutes allegedly. Looks a little bit longer, but we'll see how long it takes.
Styracosaurus.
Not our dino.
Oleoramus. Hadrosaur.
Identify!
Carnotaurus.
Definitely not our dino. Go, go! Four-wheel drive, moving!
Iguanodon.
Forget it! Get them out now!
Asteroid impact.
Brace yourself! They're not gonna make it! They're not gonna make it!
I just got off a Dinosaur, so that'll be the ultimate test, really, how good this camera is, because I don't know if you can get much darker than a Dinosaur ride. Alright, so I was thinking about doing Everest. I might think a little red, maybe a little red. The sun's starting to get to me, but I was thinking about doing Everest, but I don't know. Still kind of like, I feel like it's not going to make me feel too good, so I might just skip that entirely. I feel like I do that quite often, but I don't know. Everest is good, but I don't know. It's not my kind of roller coaster. But I actually found a quiet spot here in the park, which I feel like is a super rare thing. So normally it's busy over here, but I guess because what time is it now? It's like super late now. 6:12. So this park's about to close in 45 minutes. So there's like literally nobody over here right now. So all these tables by myself. Got the Tree of Life right over here. Yeah, and they got the nice fans blowing down on me. But just take a quick peek along as we're over here of the wait times. All right, so quick peek at the wait times here as we're nearing the end of Animal Kingdom's time here. So River Rapids 55, Navi 45, Flight of Passage 40, Dinosaur 25. The Safari's still open with only 10-minute wait. But yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know, Animal Kingdom I feel like it's just been such, it's like a park that's like worth skipping, I feel like, because there's really not much to do, especially with No Tough to Be a Bug, and then we're still waiting on the like the South America land to be open. So Animal Kingdom's going to be a little rough for the next maybe year or so. I just want to look at what Epcot's got going on tonight. All right, doesn't look too bad at Epcot. I do want to do the new test track, so I do have to try to get over there. Let me look at Magic Kingdom. I believe Magic Kingdom's open until 11 o'clock tonight, I want to say. Let me just see where the hour is at. Yep, 11 o'clock for Magic Kingdom. We'll take a quick peek of the waits. And it is a Saturday, so, I mean, normally Saturdays are busier, but Peter Pan only being at 40 is pretty solid. Pirates 25, Winnie the Pooh 25. So actually, Mansion was low, Buzz. So all these ones are pretty decent. So I mean, the move might be to head over to Magic Kingdom and hit a few rides tonight, because I think the next time we'll be at Magic Kingdom is going to be like in like 3 days from now. I think it's tomorrow supposed to be Epcot, then I think Hollywood, and then finally Magic. I don't remember, but yeah, so not too bad. I do want to do Tiana's again, and see how this camera holds up, because the last time I was on Tiana's, I was using the Action 4 camera, and the quality wasn't that good. So I'm hoping to see that this made some big improvements. I feel like when DJI puts out the Action 6, it's going to be a lot better, because they're probably going to use the bigger sensor in the camera, because right now they're using that older sensor and it's smaller. Well, not older, I guess it's just a newer sensor, but still smaller than if you were to use the Pocket 3. So I'm hoping when they put out the Action 6, it's going to be a lot better than this, even though this does a pretty good job for, you know, what it is, an action camera, and it is small, and it's meant for action and good lighting, not so much these dark rides. But I'm curious to see how it looks on the big screen with Dinosaur and Navi River Journey, to see if the camera footage looks relatively decent, or if it's going to be a jittery, blurry mess. So we shall see. All right, so it might be my time to head out, because I also need to order a case of water, so I have water to drink and make coffee in the morning. So I might have to head out, order that water case to be delivered, and maybe go to Magic Kingdom in a little bit. I did just trade for a Wally pen, so I'll show you that in a sec. This camera has a tough time, like can't focus if it's too close, so I'm gonna have to like hold that further away. But it's a pretty cool pen. But I think I'm gonna make my way to the front and head on out of here. All right, I don't think I've ever been over here before. It's never been this close to the Tree of Life. What else is down here? Yeah, it's a pretty good view over here, and there's nobody over here. I wonder if I'm not supposed to be back here, but I don't know. I just walked, it was open, walked down here. But yeah, I've never been over in this area, because like this is like nice and private, good scenery here. Nice little walkway with some trees all over the place. Nice little private area. I could view some ducks. I think there's supposed to be lemurs in here. Yeah, brown lemur. Let's see if I can see any of them in here. Well, it doesn't look like it. But there is some ducks. Alright, outside of Animal Kingdom, I'm gonna make my way back, but first, gotta grab myself a coffee for the journey back to the hotel, and then place the order for the water. I always hate carrying it back to the room, but it is what it is. Alright, so just made it back to the room with the case of water. Throat's raspy again, I don't know why. It's not like I just woke up, but water's here. Gotta hydrate a little bit. What time is it? 8 o'clock? Something like that? Close to, I wanna say. Yep, 7:48. So I think that's just gonna wrap this little segment up. Day one, Animal Kingdom day. Couple hours there. I was able to go on Dinosaur, Navi. Yeah, this is Satuli Canteen. Got that coffee flight I've been wanting to try. Got my bowl, of course. Tested this out a little bit here on the Action 5 with the low light capabilities on some of the dark rides. But I don't know, maybe I'll bring this with me to Magic Kingdom for a few hours. Test it out on, like, I don't know, just throughout the whole entire park. Maybe on the Mansion. Mansion would be another good test. And Pirates, because both of those are super dark. But yeah, maybe I'll head over there for a little bit. Gonna hydrate though real quick. Put some of these waters in the fridge. And yeah, but it'll be a separate video, of course. This is just the little warm-up. A little warm-up video before I go into like Magic Kingdom. And I think tomorrow is, I want to say it's Epcot or Hollywood. It's one of those two. But yeah, with that being said, until next time. I almost forgot to show off the pins, my final trades that I did on Animal Kingdom and here at Pop Century. But here's a look at what we got here. So we had that Donald from earlier. This was that Wally I traded for. It's pretty neat Wally. The Dopey. And this Pooh Bear one was the most recent one. I don't remember ever seeing this Pooh Bear before. Who knows, maybe it's real. That's probably fake because it says a limited edition, but most likely fake, but it is a cool Pooh Bear to have here in my collection.